So we're here this afternoon with Greg Arrowsmith, who is the musical director for FOLLIES.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very good, are you?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
So, Greg, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you've done before you've come to FOLLIES.
So, most of my work is theatre work. I've been in the West End for, 26 years now.
Man and boy.
Absolutely, absolutely. But actually, this is my first ever Sondheim. In all that time, fab. So much of the appeal of coming back to Belfast was to work on a Sondheim, and I think this is probably the best.
What's going to make this a fantastic show for the audience to come and see?
Well, I think it's that there's something for everybody. So it's a very moving piece, but unlike so much theatre, it crosses all age ranges. It's also got some of the world's best tunes. It's got a huge orchestra. It's a very lavish production, and I think there's just something for everybody to enjoy in it. If you come wanting to see huge production numbers, you're going to get that.
Sure.
If you come wanting to see intimate duets, you're going to get that. And score-wise, it covers everything. Because it's such a big orchestra, you do get that sense of watching something classical and traditional.
Yes.
Equally, you get the sense of it being a Broadway big band. Equally, you get the sense of it being a tiny little intimate moment.
Sure. So now we're down with the costume department for FOLLIES, and we're down with Niamh and Emily. I'm just going to know how many ostriches were used to create the headdresses for FOLLIES.
Maybe like 100, maybe 200. Maybe. Yeah.
200. So there's a lot of naked ostriches running about now.
Ostriches, yes.
What's the tool that you use most when you're creating costume?
Well, needle and thread.
Needle and thread.
You can do a bit of glue gunning, but nothing needle and thread can't do.
And seam ripping as well for making the hems longer.
So now we're down here with Frazer. Hi Frazer, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
Fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about what your role is within FOLLIES?
So I'm repetiteur in FOLLIES. So this role is, I play for all of the rehearsals leading up into the show until the orchestra arrive.
Are you running between different groups of people that are within the rehearsal space to try and give them their cues, their music cues and things? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, if they need help with a line or remembering something, we go over that again. So it's basically, it's about as much repetition as possible.
So now we're talking to Allison Harding.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Can I have a hug?
Of course you can, always.
So tell me who you are playing in FOLLIES.
I play Hattie Walker, who gets to sing the iconic song Broadway Baby.
Excellent. The one that everybody knows.
Aye.
Yes.
No pressure.
No pressure. And how are rehearsals going?
Rehearsals are absolutely fantastic. Every day, I mean, I've been at this game for 40 years. You learn something new every day. Whether it's your knees are going because you're tapping too much, or your back, or your hip. But
so how much dancing are you having to do?
A lot. There's a wonderful number which all the women of 1971 and 1941, the 1941 girls are the youngest. There are our other halves, our ghosts.
Yes.
So I have a young Hattie and this Hattie, and everyone has a younger version of themselves. And we do this wonderful number called, I want to call it Mirror Mirror, but it's called Who's That Woman?
Okay.
And it is a 7-minute, full-on, all-female tap routine.
Oh, heck.
And that's worth the ticket
and
price
alone. How much tap
alone.
have you done before?
Well, I tapped as a youngster.
Right.
But then I realised
was there a small gap in between being a youngster and
You're
today?
You're very kind. You're very kind.
Just a small gap.
Just a small gap. But I realised I wasn't the right shape to be a dancer. So I took up drumming.
Okay.
So the rhythm went from my feet into my hands.
Gotcha.
So there's 2 original Bob Mackie dresses, which Cameron, probably one of his favourite things, sourced,
Okay,
online.
gotcha.
Online. And between Cameron and Gillian, it's just visually going to look amazing.
Yeah.
My costume, think Judy Garland.
Okay.
Suit.
Oh, fab.
And I was going to say Uma Thurman, Ethel Merman. And you wait till you see those girls in their headdresses and their showgirls.
Wait till you see the girls in the headdresses. Thank you very much for talking to us. So the show's on from the 13th to the 20th of September in the Grand Opera House.
And the tickets are tap dancing out the door, so get them now.
Listen to that lady, she knows all about it, and come and watch the Judy Garland outfit and the tap routine. And if you've an oxygen tank after 7 minutes, that would be great. So now we've got a chance to speak to Anna Violet and to Chris Kane. And would you believe it, but this is these guys' first professional production. So maybe each of you could tell me a little bit about what you've done before. Anna.
Yes. Well, I studied for 3 years at the Academy, which was really great fun. I did professional musical theatre and dance, which was amazing. Set me up brilliantly for this show. Set me up. And
We're
then
still to witness this
Still to
now. We
witness
haven't seen that bit yet.
hopefully everyone
I'm
can
sure to
tell
come.
me. But yeah, before that, it was lots of Amdram in Belfast, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I was with Beaver Players and Ribara Productions, did loads of shows. It was great. Loved it.
We'll talk to you after. Well, now you're professional, we can't. What about yourself, Chris?
Yes, so I was at uni doing music, so I was over in Edinburgh. So a lot of my stuff when I was at uni was like Amdram stuff with the uni societies, but then we were performing in the Fringe Festival all the time,
Sure.
which was amazing.
Yeah.
I think I learned a lot from that. And then coming out of uni, I managed to sort of get an agent and then go up for auditions, and I've been auditioning for things, and this was the first show I got. So that's
Terrific.
So you guys are both playing the younger characters of the older characters from the 40s, isn't this right?
Yeah, yeah.
So who do you prefer, your young self or your new self?
You go first.
One. I do think my young self, I think the old Ben does turn out to be, well, he has a lot of regrets in life, and he looks back and he's looking back on his life and he's very regretful. He's quite cold, I think you find that as well. So I think when I'm younger, there's that innocence and that bit of naivety that sort of life's going to be amazing if I just do X, Y, and Z. So a bit more happy with the younger Ben.
Okay,
Yes.
What about yourself?
I don't know. I think there's so many beautiful qualities to both. Younger Phyllis is so much more full of life and excited for life, whereas 71 Phyllis has got this like knowingness about her. She's beautiful, she's poised, even though she might not necessarily think she's very good. But looking at the contrast between them both, I think there's such aspects of both. I don't think I can pick.
You
I
can't
don't
pick.
think- yeah,
You're
I
both
can
equal.
pick.
So maybe the audience will decide.
Yeah, you can decide.
So why should they come and see it?
This show will be a spectacle for sure. This is something that is just going to be off the charts. And I mean, it's in the Opera House, which is amazing anyway, but the costumes, the set, the music, the cast, it is phenomenal.
It's going to be a show not to be missed. Thank you very much.
Thank
Pleasure
you so
talking to
much.
you. And all the best with your professional careers going forward.
Very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So now I'm talking to Cameron Menzies, who is the director of this amazing show, FOLLIES, which is on in the Grand Opera House from the 13th to the 20th of September. So we have been around in the rehearsal room for about 2 hours now, and this seems like an amazing show, a great mix between a musical and opera. What is going to attract audiences to come and see FOLLIES?
Look, I think just that. I mean, if you love musicals, you'll love this. If you love operas, you'll love this as well. It sometimes is very much debatable about if he writes operas or if he writes musicals. And FOLLIES is a wonderful piece. It has operetta, it has huge tap numbers, it has beautiful ballads, it has huge big ensemble numbers, has big Follies moments. Follies moments. So it's a real mix of amazing musical style that I think people will really get into. And I think you just saw the argument scene, which is great, which is all dialogue. So what's interesting about this piece is it's dialogue and music. Whereas if people have seen operas before with us, it could have been a recit or it could have been fully sung. So in this one, there's dialogue and music.
Yeah. It just seems like there's so many people about on stage. We've just seen that piece and there's like 30 plus people sitting there, along with all of the musical directors, the Niles there doing the set and thinking about, there's so many people in this. What are the biggest challenges for you as an overall director in trying to bring all of that to one piece that makes it actually a brilliant show to come and see?
I think what it is the challenge is sort of done. I mean, it's about pulling that team together. And, Gillian, who's been doing all the costumes as well, Nuala Campbell, who does all our wigs and makeup, Nyla the set, Greg's doing all the music, our lighting and sound people aren't here yet, but they're coming in. So it's about, for me, it's the challenge of getting that team right at the start. And then actually it takes care of itself. I mean, everyone's so brilliant at their own discipline. We had a great production meeting this morning, which I think is really helpful just to make sure we're all on track and that things like costumes and sets are going to match. And it's just size. I mean, the Opera House is so beautifully big. And I mean, people will know a lot of the songs from it. Things like Broadway Baby is obviously a really good one. And Could I Leave You? Lots of people will know that from different sort of musical theatre concerts. I mean, I think what we really try to do as a company is create unique work that is built here, designed here, created here, rehearsed here. And it's a mix, it's a mix of cast, but a lot of our cast are from Northern Ireland. Our four main sort of young kind of 1941, because it's in 1941 and 1971.
Yeah.
Our young 41 cast is all from Northern Ireland.
About bringing it, that must be heartsome for you to be able to see that new talent coming in and being able to work with them as well.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, we have auditioned them. It's their professional debuts with Northern Ireland Opera and their professional debuts anywhere. And to have them on stage with people that have had years of experience, like Lesley Garrett, like Jackie Dankworth, like Anna Jane Casey and Annette McLaughlin, and people that have really treaded the boards for years. They've integrated so beautifully, and talking to some of the younger ones, they're just fascinated by able to be in the room to watch those people rehearse, because they don't get to see that. I mean, that's sort of the private thing about rehearsals, and for them to watch someone like, you know, Lesley Garrett rehearse and how she goes about forming her performance is very special, and it's a very kind of interesting thing for them to be around.
I think you have the patience of a saint. Maybe not. Maybe we're calming it down.
I'm really proud of what we are able to put on as a company, and I really want people to say how proud they are that Northern Ireland Opera is their company.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers. So we're now talking to Lesley Garrett, who is playing Heidi in Follies.
It's just wonderful to be making my debut at the age of 70 with
Never.
Northern Ireland Opera and with Cameron Menzies and with Greg Arrowsmith. No, seriously, I'm more than happy to be here. It's very rare that you actually find a role, and Mr. Sondheim's been very kind, that is actually for somebody even older than me.
Never.
I mean, isn't that wonderful? My
Yes.
character's supposed to be 80. I'm not playing
No,
her
no.
80, no. She's
Definitely
obviously
40 years
had it.
younger than that, I would say.
Absolutely. So it's wonderful. I'm so excited to be here, and I have so many wonderful memories of performing in Belfast. I actually first performed here when I was a student at the Royal Academy of Music in the late 70s.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Where did you perform?
It was very different. In the Ulster Hall with the Ulster Orchestra,
Yes.
with the Messiah. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Sorry, yes.
What's it like working with such an age range of cast on a set like this?
Well, it's actually heaven on a stick, because, you know, you're looking at these wonderful young people and they're so talented, it takes your breath away. And you're just seeing yourself, you know, literally you're seeing yourself 40 years ago. It's very poignant, just if I can be serious for a second, this entire piece, especially for myself, because it is art meeting life, because I'm at the end of my career now, and so is my character. And, you know, we're both... I have the most wonderful song. One more kiss before we part. And I'm actually saying goodbye to my former life, I think.
Okay.
To the theatre, but in theatre in a bigger sense.
Sure.
And I'm actually not sure, Brian, I'm going to be able to get through it without crying, because it's just so, you know, it so rings so true for me on a personal level. And thankfully, I've got a fantastic frock to say goodbye in, because, you know, if you're feeling a bit down, a frock will lift your spirits, won't it?
It's like Eurovision or something. You'll be doing that next. Engelbert Humperdinck, now Lesley Garrett. What about...
Done it all.
I don't think you're anywhere near the end of your career, Lesley, at all.
If they keep asking, I'll keep singing. There's so much to get from this show. Fantastic drama for a start, a wonderful sense of history and future. Dancing like you've never seen in your whole life.
Are you dancing in it too?
No, actually, we decided... I've got a little secret to tell you. I'm actually waiting for a hip replacement. I've put it off to do this show. Seriously, I have put it off. So I've got a cane. Just in case I collapse. So the jeopardy here is, mouth-watering.
Don't worry, Ali's got a defibrillator back there when she finishes her 7-minute tap routine. So she's...
We'll be sharing.
Listen, thank you very much for talking to us.
Oh, darling, you're a treasure to talk to.
I need a hug. I need a hug.
At least one.
There we go. So listen, so we're on, or well, not we, because I just feel like I've become part of it now. Northern Ireland Opera is on from the 13th to the 20th of September. Come and see Follies. It's got something for everyone, whether you're an opera buff, whether you're a music, show tunes person, come and see it. Get your tickets from the link on the website on the Grand Opera House, 13th to the 20th of September, and come and see this amazing lady and all of these new young professionals that are in the cast.